Hello crafty friend, it's Justine. I hope you're doing so well today. I'm going to be making a wonderful small die of the month card. And first of all, it is Christmas in July at Spellbinders here, so Merry Christmas. Anyway, I am using the small die of the month, which is called the Layered Poinsettia Tree, and just as you guessed it, there's layers, there's poinsettias, and it's a tree. I'm also using this embossing folder, which is called the Christmas Wrap Pattern. And I've made several videos on my channel now with this embossing folder and the other one, which is the 3D embossing folder. Oh, they are both so beautiful, but that 3D embossing folder I am just obsessed with. And it's called Adorning the Tree. And ironically enough, on this Christmas tree card, I am not using the one called Adorning the Tree because I wanted more of a demure look to this Christmas card and have it be kind of like an elegant blue and white and brown kind of a Christmassy card, and just play around with different colors for Christmas. I did that a little bit last year with some pinks and purples and really enjoyed kind of mixing it up for Christmas and not just sticking it to the reds, the greens, and the whites, just to kind of have fun and still kind of be in summer mode. But it is July. Actually, it's June when I'm filming this, but when you see it, it is July, and it is never too early to start preparing for Christmas with cards, just because usually you need a lot of cards for Christmas sometimes, and you might as well start now. So I use kind of like that dark blue color, and then I have this brown on the back. Typically when I assemble a die like this that has a main piece and all the little pieces, I will assemble the whole thing and then put it onto my card. But I have this main piece that is full of holes. So I'm actually going to just build it on my card as I go here, which is a little different, but that's life. This die would be a really good die to use the adhesive sticky sheets with before you die cut it out, which I still need to kind of try and get better at remembering to use them, because when you die cut that out, you put it on the paper, then you die cut, and then it basically makes it this giant sticker, which would be a little easier than sitting here gluing all of these little pieces. But I mean, I can still do that rather quickly anyway, but I think that that would be kind of a neat thing to do with this die. Luckily, I have my reverse tweezers that help me almost every time I craft. Alrighty. Just gonna kind of center it and hope for the best. Story of my life. I'm gonna gently press down on all those little pieces. I might have to add more glue, making sure that I got all those little pieces down, but most of it will get covered up by some gorgeous flowers. Now for the inlay part, I'm going to just put the glue onto the main piece and then set the pieces in like a puzzle, just because they are pretty delicate and I don't really feel like gluing the small part. There we go. Yes, a little glue is coming out. Is it a big deal? No, because it dries clear. And I'm going to put a flower over that, so it doesn't matter. The next step that I'm going to do is add on the poinsettias. I know that some people call them poinsettias. I call them poinsettias, so don't come for me. I guess it's just a regional thing, so poinsettias, poinsettias, whatever you say, this is what I am putting on my card here. And I'm not lining it up with the blue underneath, just because I don't really feel like having that look on my card. I want it to be a little bit more of a artsy look and not worry about it too much. I really like the way that looks, and I've done that on other cards in the past, so I'm not really concerned. Now, if you're looking up at my dies here, you may or may not notice that there is only 3 poinsettia dies up there. and there's 4 that are supposed to go on the tree. I lost one of my poinsettia dies. It is completely missing, gone forever in my craft room. I don't know where in the world it is. I'll probably find it once this video has been uploaded and published to YouTube. But, you know, I just made it work by die cutting out another one that was a similar size. So it all works out in the end. But just to note, there are 4 poinsettia dies that come in this die set. And of course the centers are kind of like a yellowy color, and I just went with this kind of beige color. I'm not a fan of beige, but this occasion called for this color. Now I'm going to put the bigger of the 2 small flowers on, and again, I'm not lining them up with the background, just putting them where they belong and calling it good. Those were 3 layers to put on, and the other ones I'll probably just add here and there. Nothing too fancy. Kind of covering up a mistake that I made here earlier. One of my little pod leaves fell off, so that's life, isn't it? And there's the other one. I'm just going to kind of tilt this one so it doesn't match exactly the direction that that one's going. Then I'm going to pop up my star. I'm just going to use some foam. I have some small squares here from Spellbinders, and I'm on a brand new sheet already. I can't believe how quickly I go through these. It's just kind of crazy. I think 1 square though will be plenty for my star, since it's really not that big at all. And of course, to make it super shiny, I used the gold mirrored cardstock. Stunning. I wanted to have the point of the star go up in the same direction of the line of the tree, so it kind of goes, so it doesn't kind of mess with my eye at all. And I did have this stamp sentiment that I stamped out. I wasn't sure if I was going to use it on this card or not, so I guess now is the time to decide. But here's a close-up look at it. I don't know, should I add it or not? I was kind of thinking of having it go kind of here, but I don't know. Can it kind of sneak in here? I kind of like the look of it almost hiding in this tree, so that's what I'm going to go with. I know it's a little bit of an odd situation, but I did just want some kind of a sentiment on here. I wasn't really feeling this part of the die that says joy. I just really wasn't feeling putting that on here. I'm sure that it would look okay, but I really liked the stamp set, you guys. I stamped out a whole bunch of this sentiment. I just love the font. I love that the C and the M are like fancy, same with the T. I just really enjoy this stamp set, so I just thought I'm just going to use this on this card, and it's going to be fabulous. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay. Next, I'm just going to give a little bit more glue to the back of this leaf because I kind of moved it around and I don't want it to come off or anything crazy like that. Okay, then to finish the card off, I'm going to add some Nuvo drops instead of using the little dots here on the die. And really, I just wanted to add some bling, so I'm using this Nuvo drops. It's called White Blizzard, which is quite appropriate for a Christmas card if you ask me. I'm just going to put it on the spots of the card where those berries or like holly berries would go. Just kind of guessing. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I'll probably put some more on because I have this thing where I do more than I need to, and it's just kind of the way my brain works. Speaking of my brain, I used to have some pretty gnarly migraines, and I was just kind of taking like over-the-counter medicine for it, so I tried figuring out something else I can do, and I did it. I got a different ear piercing, and it's called the Daith or Doth piercing, however you want to say it, and it's worked very well for me. So I'm just going to put this out there. If you suffer from migraines, check it out. It's a little bit like odd because it's not been proven by any medical study to actually work, but it's helped me a lot. So check out that piercing if you have migraines. That is probably the most off topic I've ever been on a video, but there you have it. I'm going to let those Nuvo drops have a chance to dry for quite some time since they are a big lump of glitter glue. I just think that is so pretty. I hope you have enjoyed this card, and if you have, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this and more in the future. I know that today is a Christmas kind of video, so happy Christmas, Merry Christmas in July. Anyway, happy crafting, and I hope you get to craft soon. We'll see you next time. Bye!